It is time to show up and shine. I was just happy to share a video today because I have my new setup and lighting and I wanted to test it out. You all tell me how it goes. But it's really time to show up and shine. And how do you do that? You need to seek your turnaround. What is your turnaround? Like the story I was telling earlier yesterday, there was a woman who had an issue. She had two sons and she was in debt. So she went and see the prophet Elijah, who helped her turn her life around. A lot of people, they struggle by themselves and they never ask for help. They never ask for a coach, they never go to a mentor, they never talk to the people who can really help them. And if they talk to the wrong person. They talk to their brothers, their sisters, their dad, their family member who are not equipped to really take them out of the situation where they are in. I'm not a person who goes to therapy first, but I think it's important. And I just want to make sure that people understand they need it before they go there. So if you have financial difficulties, if you have marital difficulties, they are the right people to talk to. But in this case, I'm talking about business. The woman was struggling financially, and to turn her life around, the prophet asked her to do the inventory of her gifts, and from there she found success and she had a playbook. We talked about it yesterday, but I just wanted to reiterate it. It's time to show up and shine. Life is too short, and a lot of people take too long to make a decision that's going to transform their life. And by the time they make it, sometimes, I mean, it's never too late. But I personally think it would be unfortunate to live your whole life struggling and then get multi-millionaire and rich by the time you're about to die. That's not the way to live. What if all your gifts can work for you now instead of when you are in your 70s or your late 60s? I mean, I'm sure it's going to be good, but what's the use of having all that money when your body doesn't respond anymore like it used to? When you cannot hop on a flight and go on vacation or all the dream places anymore? When you're just tired to wake up, right? Why, if you can be successful in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, when you are full of energy, so you have a plenty of time to enjoy, so your parents can benefit it, so the people you really want to love and enjoy with can benefit it, instead of waiting when all of them pass away and it's too late. So that's the point of my communication today. Like, it can happen today. I believe change happens on an instant. It doesn't matter. People will say, oh, getting rich quick is a scam, but I believe that for the longest, and they are right. You shouldn't try to get rich quick. But I feel like a lot of people don't even learn the strategies to understand money, to manage their money, so that when the blessing comes, they're equipped. A lot of people are not equipped. That's why you see millionaires who made a lot of money playing in the NBA or who just won the lottery lose it all in less than 10 years. It's crazy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine making tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and at the end of your career you're going broke? That's not normal. It's just because people didn't learn the strategies, the simple strategies to park their money. Like, even if you put, let's say, 10 million in a money market account, and you forget it and you just get 5% every year, there's no way you're gonna go broke. You can spend 200 million out of your 210 million, but that 10 million, you just park it in the simplest account, still making money. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about strategies where you gotta be the best stock picker, where you gotta like time the market and make sure that your money quadruple in 3 months. I'm not talking about all those complicated strategies. I'm just talking about the simple things that we can do, right? Come on, y'all. It's time to shine, right? Right? Am I saying something wrong? I mean, if you just believe that get rich quick is all a scam, how do people get rich? Like, do you think you're gonna make tens of millions by collecting a six-figure paycheck for the next 40 years? It's an instant, right? You discover a formula. Check this out. Check this out. Facebook just hired an AI engineer for 250 million. Let it sink. $250 million. Like, they poached him, they gave him 100 something. The guy said no. The audacity. Like, that's how you gotta be in life, you know, like that's what I've been talking about lately. That's the 10x I've been talking about. Like, Mark Zuckerberg is paying an engineer 150 million or something plus 100 million in stocks just to come and develop his AI platform, because the guy wrote a paper and he understands something. His mind, like out of the ether, collected the knowledge necessary to be poached by Facebook for 250 million. I mean, that's getting rich quick. That's how I see that. Like, when I say getting rich quick in my language, everybody get rich quick. Nobody was born with 100 billion. Nobody. Like, 99% of the earth is struggling. No money. But one person got 300 billion, 400 billion, 200 billion. And you're telling me that they just sat down, collected a paycheck, invested in an index fund, and waited for 40 years and they get to the billion? If it was easy, everybody would do it. But I'm not saying it's easy. And I'm not saying to go and get all your savings and play the lottery because you're gonna get rich quick. That's dumb. All I'm saying is, even though I don't accept the people who just throw away the money and gamble with their life savings, I still believe getting rich quick is the only way to get rich. By the time you learn the skills, like the guy who just got hired for 250 million, that 250 million is gonna come quick. It might take you 20 years. I think that guy's in his 20s. I saw his picture. He doesn't look 30 or 40. I mean, if he does, I mean, he got good genetics. But you hear what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just undervalue their worth. And we live in a world where I realize that I was undervaluing what I'm capable to, right? Because if you don't put yourself out there, if nobody knows you, if nobody has ever seen your resume, how are they going to know you can solve their problem? How? You might have the solution that's going to solve the climate, the global warming, the climate change, but if it's just typed up in a dissertation in your computer, Bill Gates is not going to find you. Mark Zuckerberg is not going to find you. You got to advocate for yourself, and I believe a lot of people are too humble for the wrong reason. I believe so. So it is time to shine. It is time to show up for yourself and shine. You get that right? Okay. See you in the next episode. Hey, by the way, you can see the next recommendation over here.